and welcome to episode 9 of the Youth Squad Legends series with Ipswich Town. We're at the League One playoffs in 2025. Roll the intro! Right, first off, I hope you're all doing well. It's been like a week since we last uploaded. I felt pretty off during the weekend. We won't really get into much detail. But Ipswich Town returns with an absolutely banging episode. Heroes are going to be made, I think. We should be promoted with 3 big performances. So long as the game doesn't play like it did in the last live stream. Here's a recap. In last week's Youth Squad Legends live stream, I could not pass to save my life. Making me, a little bit angry. I was quite angry, to be honest. Not being able to transition from defense to attack dropped us out of touch with the automatic promotion spots, eventually finding rhythm, and it's all because of the defensive work of Andy Parry and Wesley Martina. I feel like a broken record. I always talk about these two because they're very good. They share the greatest scenario ever. Meanwhile, we gave the negative scenario of the live stream to Benedict Arling because he was annoying us for 2 whole years. And finally, the FIFA god shined down upon I'm in with a plus 15 upgrade from his loan. Yes, that's plus 15. He's 77 overall. If you missed any of the live stream and want to catch up with it in full, we've got the link down in the description box to the upload on the Cutsy Extra channel. And please go and check out Cutsy Live on Twitch to watch the action as it happens. 36 players in this team. It's a big old squad. At the end of last season, I did give some of these players objectives that would improve their potential. Martinez hit his, Okamura's hit his. There was a wide range, a plethora of positive objectives, most of which have not been hit. It's been a really, really tough season, I think, for the attacking players. If we go into the stats, Belchior top with 15 goals. We are riding on a wave of good results that have no doubt come from the defence. You see there with the clean sheets, goalkeeper, right wing back, centre back, centre back, centre back, left wing back. So going into next season, hopefully in the championship, I've got an even bigger list of objectives that I can't wait to share with you. It's the first leg of the League One playoff semi-final. Ipswich Town against Wigan Athletic. This was one of the unfortunate games in the last live stream where I could not pass, but we're doing a little bit better already as this ball's been played to Wes Morris McKenzie, and it's Westberg in the centre getting pushed and pulled. We need it all to go right for us. As Martina with the header. Wes Morris McKenzie stays on his feet and then gets absolutely done. Belchior. Oh yes. Looks like Westberg is fancying this today. Trevor Westberg for Ipswich Town. And that is much more like the team that we've been building. It's a quick flash here for the Tractor boys over 3 games. I can expel more energy. We're working hard. Martina could have had a standing tackle there. Wigan Athletic have an equaliser against the run of play. Could Parry have done more? Absolutely. Should Martina have put a standing tackle in? Yes. Wigan trying to take the sting out the game and they're doing quite well. Ocon is narrow. It's Wesley Martina just trying to clear his lines. And another stop by Wesley Martina. Whoa, what are you doing sliding there, mate? Ride that positivity. Oh, yes. Martina! I do feel like we got a good chance to do this back-to-back promotion business. Ocon's not going to be in the picture for a little while. We might hold it up for him. Eventually his run will come. 6 assists this year for Damar Ocon. Make that 7! Yes! Wes Morris McKenzie makes it 2-1 Ipswich Town. Big goal. Westberg back outside to Damar Ocon. Can he deliver again? Oh, it's not bad. Trouble in the box. Belchior just sends it wide. Header down. I'll be Wes. Just move it on to the strikers. Belchior has more space with Eibner in front and Wes Morris McKenzie. Another great opportunity here for Ipswich. This is Luca Eibner. We'll actually send it to Kamara, who's got help from Sean Smith. Awful back heel. Wesley Martina is going to creep into a good position to win the ball and win the header and score a classic one. Big Wes with a big goal. Only his second goal for the team. This one's massive. He met that with some energy, with some anger. Wesley Martina might want another one. It's a good ball in. Okamura! Imagine. Foot in by Studnitsky. Francis Moan, who's just come onto the field. Oh, he simply cannot pass that lad. He's incredibly lucky that he's a beast, because if that wasn't the case, he might have already got sold. Go on, keeper. Let's get out. Maybe save that next time. So everything changes with that. Pierce makes it 3-2. Massive disappointment for Ipswich. Great for the neutrals. Martina and Ocon putting their bodies on the line. Here is Ibner. Belchior wants it. What a ball by Luca Ibner. Now that is how you pass. Belchior is denied. Well, we got 3 added minutes. Let's try and squeeze something through. Of course, it's Francis Moan losing the ball. Set up to be a wonderful game at the DW or whatever they call that stadium now. Martina's final defensive effort header away out of our final third was enough to call an end to the proceedings. 3-2. The final score. All to play for in that second leg. Monksworth seems pleased enough. I'd be happy at 3-1. I'm not so comfortable at 3-2. We've got a youth squad monthly report as we hit the 1st of January. So this is what's happening in the youth academy. It's a massive first team. I said there's going to be a struggle incorporating all of these players. Christodoulou and Akore's potential look very high. No one's unsettled, so not forced into a decision right now. Everyone's recovered really well for this game. The first team was pretty impressive, so I don't think we should be changing anything. Maybe Jordi Ein for the last 30 minutes if we seek some kind of different dimension. It's Wigan Athletic versus Ipswich Town. This might be the first time that I've played in this lovely third kit. Not been featured enough, in my opinion. Throw out by Andy Parry. Oh, it's feet! Quick feet by Belchior. Not a pass, but that'll make the edit. Over the top, Okamura's our only hope there. Demar Ocon will take it out of danger. Tip-top pressing. Look how far Demar Ocon's here. He might actually win the ball. It's Belchior! No! He's not been the killer that we've needed in these games. Is he a bottle job? Easy one from Sean Smith into Belchior. Ibner. Find the run. It's Wes Morris Mackenzie. He is not a bottle job at all. We're finding his best form. He's had a pretty rough season, but that is turning. Studs all over the back of him. I think Okamura got a touch there, made it easier for Andy Parry. Not the best of throws. We've conceded a terrible corner kick. Amal! Get the free kick, Cole. Thank you, referee. He doesn't need to go to Specsavers yet. This game I felt a lot more in control. Darrick Waugh to Lang. Wasn't Darrick Waugh in our first ever Youth Squad Legends all those years back? What has just happened? That's going to be an easy goal. Martina just allowed that ball to run right through his legs. Bro, you had plenty of time to realise that the ball were at your feet. Go on, Westberg. Okay, back to Belchior. Might be a bit too heavy. Keeper's coming out. That's a chance squandered. Lovely standing to... Oh, come on now. We're not having these passes again. There's an injury on Studnitsky and he's the one trying to run for it. Very important for the wide centre-backs to cover the ground. Belchior does great guarding the ball. Tav Winco, run by Wes Morris Mackenzie. He's flattened. Referee doesn't want to know anything about it. 12 minutes to go. 1 goal in it. Massive free kick moment. But do we have a free kick taker on the field of play? Westberg is the best by far with 69 free kick accuracy. 23 yards out. Can he make it work? I'm going to dip it as much as I possibly can. It's right into the hands of the grateful goalkeeper. Smith struggling to keep up with Darrick Waugh. Oh, now then. It's a little flick on by Okamura. Keeper, please, mate! What shocking timing by Andy Parry to have a few off games. He should have stopped some of these goals coming in. White, 87th minute, makes it 4-4 on aggregate. We need to change it at left back, I think. The energy has been sapped. Here goes Belchior. What magic can he produce? We weren't going to go Alpha Kamara. I want to see what we can do with Winco. And then Westberg. It's going to have to be a quality delivery unless we send it Yes! Alpha Kamara! Oh, what are you doing? Winco keeps it in. It's Alpha. No, where's Maurice McKenzie? What a chance at the death there. Ah, extra time. Calf muscles will start to be aching now. Sean Smith still out there, might be a liability. That is the end of the first period in extra time. Claps go around the stadium. They're happy with what they've seen with the home team. We need to push on. It's a very, very even game of football. XG 3.6. Nice slide in. Yeah, wise man Kitan. Space to clear this. Out it goes. Lovely header there by Winco. He wants to win so badly. I mean, that wasn't a through ball, a chip through ball at all. Must have hit the arm of Winco. Poor pass by Wes Morris McKenzie. Here comes a shot. Surely they're going to shoot from the edge of the box. All right, well, that's isn't it? What a time for Andy Parry to drop a disaster class. 46 games through the entire league season. He was unbelievable. And then we get something like that in the playoff semi-finals. Oh, well. Yeah, right at the end. Right at the end. Parry's even shaking the lad's hands. He's been paid off. As if that's just happened. This game has fully shafted us in the last few days. Not even being able to experience the day out at Wembley. I was not for 1 second considering I'm in as first choice, but 77 overall. And with what we've just seen with Andy Parry, even though his league performances were exceptional in the big games, when it mattered, he absolutely choked. Final stats for the season, it's Wesley Martina with 48 appearances, 2 goals, 2 assists, 13 clean sheets. His goal in the first leg of that semi-final looked like it was going to be very, very important for us. Top goal scorers, Belchior 15, Jordi Ayn 9. Belchior with the most assists, just ahead of Demar Ocon with an insane season going forward and finding the club goals. Clean sheets, the most clean sheets, Andy Parry 15. But where on earth was that when we really needed it in the playoffs? Player growth check then. Andy Parry is a +4, now 62 overall. +15 for Aymin, up to 77. Sivas Oikonomu, who's a new player from the Youth Academy, +2 to a 59 overall. And Lewis Morris, our third choice goalkeeper, +2 to a 67, and already getting prepared for a transfer. Kerim Aidian Bilgem is a +2, 58 overall. Sean Smith, 62 overall with a +3. Ling Sun Jo has gone up +6 to a 54 overall. Mohamed Balde to 56 overall, that's +3. Gabriele Ugolini is a +3, 54 overall. Kyriakos Luka +4 to 59. Wiseman Kitam +3 to 68 overall. Blazej Studnitsky is +3 to 64 overall. Wesley Martina is on the cusp of reaching 70 overall at 69 at the moment with a +3 growth this season. Same +3 growth goes to Yuzuki Okamura, now 68 overall. George Ormrod is a 62 overall from his previous 60. Demar Ocon is now 67 with a +4. Francis Moan +2, 66 overall. Luke Reibner +3, 72 overall. Wes Morris McKenzie +3, 64 overall. Naveed Abelward +2, 64 overall. Mark Tagai, we really need to start getting him to a better overall than what he currently has at 58 with a +2. Benedict Arling still has potential to be special, 66 overall, no change. He's gone from centre mid to right wing, back to centre mid this season. Jesus Cabrera +11, 71. Loans are absolutely broke. And here's another example, Harry Beasley with a +12 to 75 overall. How good is he going to be when he comes back? Stevie Jones +3, 70 overall. Alpha Kamara is now 71 overall. He doesn't feel like it. +2. Sonny Yarn's score +2 to 60 overall. Vincenzo Ordino will be joining Melbourne Victory. Looks like we've prepared a loan for him. +2, 58 overall. Cameron Ferguson +12, 73 overall. Trevor Westberg showing great potential, +3, 72 overall for our winger. Needs to provide more goals, definitely. Lamin Seka +9 to 75 overall on loan. Jordi Ayn, 71 overall now with a +3. Winco +2 for him, 63 overall. Belchior's now at 74 with a +3. And then you got your two strikers out on loan at the moment. To a settle is a 68. That's a +3 growth. Seems like more than a +3 growth. I swear that I loaned him out at 61 overall, which would make it +7. Grizib +9 to 68. I think it's going to take me a couple of days to get over that defeat. No FIFA for me for the time being. This lack of promotion is very good for like the fringe players. Of course, with the overall gap, they might struggle in the championship, but still in League One, they have another season to thrive. The objective is to get promoted next season. I've wrote a list of what I'd like to see, but I kind of wrote them with going into the championship in mind. How about this for an incentive to play the fringe players? This is if the club achieves the goal next season of getting promoted by any means necessary. Okay, any player below 60 overall at the beginning of the season that plays 15 or more times will be boosted by 5 overall. Yet again, that's just if we get promoted next season. 18 clean sheets for any of the centre-backs. They're all in play here. That would give you +3 potential. Let's go down to Abelwood. This is a very easy one. If we can make him 5-star skill moves, he also adds the flair trait. Don't mean to sound awful, but, you know, with that physicality, we got to injure an opponent with Francis Moan, and that would +10 aggression and add the solid player trait. Now, I've already written it here, okay? Revive Wes Morris Mackenzie's form. I think that's already been done, and I'm happy to give him +2 potential for that, pushing him up to 85 potential. Down at the bottom of the first page, score a penalty with Andy Parry. We were so bloody close in that semi-final, but Andy Parry himself messed it up. The objective for our big-time strikers, Jordi and Belchior, score 20 goals. It was going to be 15 if we'd reached the championship. No doubt these strikers have to contribute more goals for us to get automatic promotion, maybe even the title. Westberg's assist rate was garbage, so we're going to try and boost that, treble that, to a total of 6. And if he can assist 6 or more, next season he gets +2 potential. Bill Gemmer's come out of the shadows a little bit, now that George Ormrod has changed to a right wing back. I want to get him 20 appearances next season, that'll boost his potential up by 2. A similar situation with Tagai. We're struggling to find a loan for him, so 20 appearance in an Ipswich shirt next season, +2 potential. Stevie Jones likes to score a goal. Where's the assists? We want to see 4 assists for Stevie Jones next season. Winco, returning quite successfully from the loan. If we can score 10 with him, I'll give him +1 on his potential. Here's a big one. If we save to a settled career, I'll push his potential from 75 up to 78. I realise now that he's going out on loan, but for whatever reason, if he returns in January and we score a free kick with him, I will give Ordino +10 on his free kick accuracy. If we can achieve the impossible and get Mark Tagai alone, that's also +2 potential there. And now for the negative ones, for the lone players that have had their overall significantly boosted. If Aymin, Lamin Seka or Harry Beasley do not impress me, don't look like they've vastly improved as a football player, their overalls will go down by 3. And the other loanees, if they're not impressive, like Jesus Cabrera when he comes back, they'll go down by 2. 1 loan scouting report at the end of the season, Das Boss, Trinidad and Tobago, and 1 interesting player from it, a right-hand-sided player, only 15 years old, 50 to 68 overall potential, 70 to 94. We'll give this lad a chance. He's got a valuation of 1.1 million, and he comes in immediately as our highest overall youth academy player. I'm in Lamin Seka, Cameron Ferguson, all returning from loan today. We're ending the 2024 to 25 season without the promotion that we wanted. The transfer budget is now 22.4 million. Maybe use 20 of it renovating the ground, Portman Road, with a fresh lick of paint. We're at Ivy Lane at the moment. I do love the look of Sanderson Park. It's a bit of a shame that the crowd are slightly further away from the pitch than they should be. I'm going to choose Sanderson Park. Renovators have come in. I've handed them a cheque of £20 million, which leaves us with a budget of 2.4 million, and that is absolutely fine. I don't think we're going to sign anyone up. It'll depend on what we see on the transfer list. We certainly shouldn't need an extra push. Yeah, I could spend all night looking at these players, and that is not productive. Let's try and get this thing uploaded. From a very disappointed cutsy at the start of the 2025 to 2026 season. Thank you for watching this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. I did have a blast in the games, it's just that we got that sucker punch at the end, and it's left a rather bad taste in the mouth. If you've enjoyed this episode, if you've been enjoying the series so far, go and give it a like. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, for whatever reason, make sure today is the day that you finally click the red button and maybe the bell icon for mobile notifications so you never miss an upload again. Big thanks to everybody on the right-hand side supporting me financially on Patreon. That's down in the description box if you want to help me out on that site. Tons of information, helpful stuff in the description, so take a read of that. I will see you next season. We're gonna get promoted. Bye-bye. Youth Squad Legends will be back before the weekend. We'll be covering Player of the Season, Most Improved Player, some scenarios that we didn't cover in today's episode, along with personalities and all that good stuff. So don't worry, I haven't forgot.